was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university. When I received a call, I report to my office ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure, why I had to cancel my talk, agreed to return at a later date.
Yeah, while I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. Presentation, career day assembly at the local university. Okay, Mr. Rector.
I was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university when I received a call to report to my office at ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure, which I had to cancel my talk, agreed to return at a later date.
Yeah, very good. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. Go ahead.
I was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university when I received a call to report to my office ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. Why I had to cancel my talk. I agreed to return at a later date.
Right, very good. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. Why? Because I had to cancel my talk. I agreed to come back and give it at another time. Go ahead.
I was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university when I received a call to report on my office ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date.
Yeah, I agreed to return at a later date. When I received the call to report to my office ASAP. Ooh, I wonder what happened. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
Was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university when I received a call to report to my office ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date.
Right, I agreed to return at a later date. When I received a call to report to my office ASAP. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. Go ahead.
I was about to make a presentation at the career day assembly at the local university. When I received a call to report to my office, accept to give an apology for my abrupt departure. Why I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date.
Ah, well, very good. I'm glad we were able to make it up, okay. Yes, sir.
May I do the abbreviation of ASAP?
As soon as
Oh, I see. As soon as possible.
Right, ASAP is a contraction of the 4 words, as soon as possible. It takes the first letter, you hear it all the time. I'll be there ASAP. I'll be there as soon as possible, ASAP. It's just a contraction of the 4 words, because it's used so many times that as soon as possible becomes ASAP, as soon as possible. So it's the beginning right there.
For my abrupt, what is the meaning abrupt?
Abrupt?
Huh?
Well, I was about to give a presentation. In other words, I'm ready to give a presentation, when suddenly I got a phone call. Wow. Oh, sorry, have to leave. Boom, right out the door. My quick, fast, sudden departure. Normally, I would give the presentation and I would answer the questions that any people had about my talk. But because I had to leave early to my office because I got the phone call, I had to leave quickly. I had to leave suddenly. I had to leave abruptly.
Okay, thank you.
Out the door. Sorry, gotta go. Boom, gone. Abruptly. A presentation. The act of presenting. T-I-O-N, remember? You see that a lot. It means the act of doing something. Presentation, to make a speech, a talk, a presentation. To present a talk.
Sau ASAP,
Assembly.
ASAP, sau ASAP.
ASAP. No, ASAP. It's as soon as possible. ASAP. 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 I'll be there ASAP. As soon as possible. That's very common. Very, very common, yeah.
please explain clear day assembly. Clear day assembly.
Okay. So, I got a phone call one day at my office, and let's say I'm in real estate construction, building construction. I got a call from the local university, and they said to me, we are gathering all the students into the large assembly room. All the students will assemble, will come together in a large auditorium, a large theater, a large room. They will come together, they will assemble all the students in the college, in the university. And I will make a speech, a presentation about my job, what I do in real estate construction, building buildings in Bangkok, let's say. So I come to the university for their career day. On a career day, they would bring in people from various occupations, various jobs. They would bring in maybe a lawyer. They would bring in a doctor, maybe a surgeon, or maybe a dentist, or maybe a dermatologist, or maybe somebody else in some other line of work, a salesman, a teacher, and they would give presentations about their jobs, what they do, how they got their jobs, where they have worked in the past and what they hope to do in the future in their careers. And so, they all talk to the students, the assembled students, about various careers that the students can follow. doctor, lawyer, whatever you want to do. They have assembled, they have come together for the career day presentations by various people. By me, by a doctor, by a lawyer, by a teacher, whatever, about their careers and what their jobs are like and what they do, that type of thing. Okay, go ahead.
I was about to make a presentation at a career day assembly at the local university.
Don't worry about that. That's something else. That was before.
When I received a call to report to my office
ASAP.
I gave an apology for my abrupt departure. Why I had to cancel my talk. I agreed to return at a later date.
Yeah, right, good. I gave an apology for my abrupt departure.
As soon as possible.
While I had to cancel my talk, I agreed to return at a later date. The talk was the presentation, my talk about my career. I had to cancel, sorry, have to go abruptly, must leave immediately. Can't stay, have to go ASAP, as soon as possible. Be there ASAP. Be there as soon as possible.